Hello everybody to my FM Signals info show. My name is Stila Megalic from good old Germany, and you're welcome to another 48 hours technical analysis and synthesis. Today, Central European time, of course, with the what was it? Yes, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So where is it? Or New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. That's the way it is, of course. So New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So analyze the stuff again. It's still yours. Okay, traders. It's 15:20 Central European time on Tuesday, the 21 February 2011. So 10 minutes, or for example, let me complete all. So here, back on court. Or for example, of course, 9:21 in Toronto, or even 3:21 on Wednesday in Wellington, or even of course 9:21 in New York, 9 minutes before we will open this week at the Wall Street. However, here is the Canadian dollar, the Kiwi dollar, Kiwi loonie if you want, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, 1 hourly chart, and we see something like a sideways trend after the upside trend started end of December through January. Here in February, something like a sideways trend. Here we see the upside trend, and here the sideways trend, slightly bullish, so pretty bullish, slightly bullish if you want. And the question is, of course, in the last minutes we created something like a turnaround here at this point, and that was also the reason why I'm choosing this chart, or it's the reason. Yes, I hoped that we perhaps fall breakout of the sideways trend, because here, if we look a little bit more deeper or in the detail, we can see here we've got something like a sideways trend, and I hoped before last 2 hours that we will broke this slightly bullish trend here and create perhaps a bigger short entry, but yes, fails in the last 2 hours. It fails right here right now. So so I've got to make a new decision, but that's for background information if you want. For myself, I try to stay honestly. However, we see in the last or in this hour or in the last 2 hours, so after midday or 6 in the morning in New York, if you are American trading this time from this time space, if you want. Yes, here that was the I hoped. So for me, if we should in the next 24, let me complain the bigger view on the one daily on the hourly chart. If we should in this week fall out of the sideways trend, here by my broker it's by 0.8295, so round about 83, perhaps create this line in. So that would be for me, so 0.83, that's for me a short entry. So for the next, perhaps longer than 48 hours or weekly, but if we trade above it, we see in February it was always aftermath, of course, and buy area 50 pips about, so but I would still take this as a short entry and take, of course, short stops, perhaps 20 30 pips, cause if we cause the way up we are still in a bullish trend. Here we see not aggressive, slightly, but pretty slightly, and if we break up, that's also a pretty long entry. So I changed my view in the last 2 hours. That's the reason why I'm telling you this, yes, what I call background information, of course, in my back head, if you want, yes. So okay, by the way, so now in the last 2 hours I changed my view and would give you today here a long signal on the daily time frame. Okay, by the way, here we see, so okay, here we see an analysis of the sideways trend, if you want. I painted in gray, lightly gray, because we broke all these channels. Here this downside trend, and while the downside trend we created 2 upside trends, and we broke the downside trend and the first and second upside trend. So we are here in a new formation, if you want, new scenario this week. And interesting is we opened here around about new highs, if you want. Didn't get new highs of the last week, fall back even on this upside trend, so this slightly bullish trend here once again. So here we tried to go up yesterday or the last 48 hours, fails and come down, and perhaps, how do you say in English, breathe again. Perhaps the bulls are breathing again right here, right now, in the last 2 hours, creating also something like an intraday or daily basis turnaround formation, if you want. Here, pretty short, then here this dojis, 3 dojis if you want. Here this hammer, how do you say in English? Yes, hammer, technical view, and here this great turnaround in the last hour, or in this hour. Yes, in this hour, while US opening. So perhaps we will get more volatility here while New York trading session and push up to new highs. Who knows? But be aware, stay care. and yeah, trade carefully. Okay, these are the broke trend lines if you want. Here are the actuality one, or the one which are also in function if you want, of course. Here we see the upside trend after we broke this first, how I shall call it, intraday short-term, yes, downtrend session. Here we created here this upside trend and we are still in it. Here then after we broke the first, here the highs and the highs of the first and second upside trend here. It's also something like a support line, very sharp, of course, very sharp this downside trend, but it works. It worked, yes. And here the upside trend. So here the target. So, and that's the reason why I'm choosing this, or why I'm bullish since 2-3 hours. Yes, here since, if you want, since yes, 3.5 hours, since 6 o'clock in the morning in New York or midday Europe. Here 1, 2, 3. Here we created something like an intraday reversal, but it's only intraday Tuesday, and the week is long. Now we've got a lot of time and space here on the sideways channel. However, I prefer the long side, and I would go long in this cross trade, take the stop here on this upside trend, and if we should break the sideways trend, I would still short this cross trade. But right here right now at 9:30 New York are opening right here right now, I would still go to the long side. Go to the long side here at 9:30 Tuesday while opening. First trading day, by the way. Yesterday was President's Day. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. There, in this chart, we see the same picture, of course, but here we see much better the turnaround formation. So, and here that these lines are still working. So, still in function if you want. Here, these lines as resistant, and okay, that was the point as I'm created the high of this week, and here last week, here we see the high, and interesting is this week we are opening here above this line, so this line is pretty is working pretty here today or tonight. Here as the Euro bailout comes out from Greece, the information, then we've got a turnaround. Then we fall back, of course, and we created right here right now on the same level, price level here, these lows. So perhaps Greece got also a little impact in this cross rate. Of course, every intermarket analysis, everything is it has an influence, every cross rate in another one. Karma line, of course, endless chess or endless baseball, call it like you want. But yes, however, interesting fact, and here we see we create what I want to say is to come to a point, this line, 2 lines, okay, something a little bit above this, and this pretty line, the third line, we create here this turnaround formation. So very interesting, and that's the reason why I'm changed my view. I hoped here before 4 hours that we fall down, so right here right now I changed my view and giving you today a long entry, so a long trading capability. So okay, here the 15-minute chart, we see it much better. here in the candlesticks, and yes, in okay, this 15 minutes here we created here this turnaround formation, and we will see what happened. By the way, I would prefer the long side. Take the stop here. Right here, right now we are at 83.25 or 83.33. If you wanna go long, take the stop here by around about 83. Take the stop once again, or I'm said go short at 83. Of course, you can also step to stay accurate. Take the stop here. No, it's not. Here it's roundabout. Yes, if you want. Here. My broker, it's 83.08. Here I would take the stop, and short I would even go then here by 82, of course 82.95. So here is the cross rate, of course very interesting, very short stops and entry capabilities, but this cross rate don't have much volatility like even euro dollar, pound dollar, the major one, US dollar, yen. So by the way, stay aware if you're trading this cross rate, and yes, analyze that stuff again. It's still yours. I'm out and out. Wish you the best, and talking to you tomorrow. Peace.